What's up, good people of YouTube? It's me, Chavez, back with another NBA player prop video for you. This video is for Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. Happy Halloween to everybody. As always, hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We're talking about player props over on Prizepicks for our 3-game slates in the association for Tuesday nights. We'll go ahead and also recap our plays that were given out for Monday night and go over those results. So we're gonna make this video quick and to the point. I know that's how you like these things. So I'll do my best to keep it that way. So if all that sounds good, stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click the notification icon. That way you're notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and this channel. And without further delay, let's get into our 3 plays from Monday. All right, let's start off. Derek White, easy peasy, goes over 1.5 steals and blocks, knocked it right out of the box. That was not even a sweat. Glad he got it done when he did, because that game got out of hand real fast, and they all got pulled well into the third quarter. They didn't even wait for the fourth quarter. They started pulling starters in the third quarter. So Derek White gets it done for us before the blowout, really hit his peak. We also took the over. Ben Simmons, PRA. Man, I love this dude's props. I think we've seen the end of these low props for him. I think the books are going to wise up and start increasing those lines. But I'll keep taking them until he can't hit these props anymore. He's regaining form, just like we talked about in the video. And these props are just too easy, too easy to not take the over on. I tell you what, I wish I wouldn't have taken the damn over on was DeMar DeRozan's 4.5 assists. Didn't get there. He hooked it, and he also didn't get his steals and blocks. I know that was another popular prop for him. Now, let me just quickly say this. Very difficult to target that production on the Bulls. You got DeRozan, Levine, and Vooch. It's very rare that all 3 of them go off. So I feel like you just got to get lucky and pick the right one. Tonight, it was Vooch, who had himself a great game. The other night, it was Zach LaVine, who blew up for 50 points. He came out and did nothing. The game before, it was DeMar DeRozan, who literally carried his team to a win versus the Raptors when Vooch was nowhere to be found, when Levine was on the bench with back spasms, and then DeRozan comes out and barely does anything tonight. So probably going to be staying away from Bulls props moving forward, just to be completely honest with you, until they trade one of these dudes, because it's very difficult to narrow down where that production is going to come from. But overall, 2-1 on the day. I think that's a pretty good day. I hope you tell these plays. I hope you tell the winners. Hope you made some profit. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your wins look like. Let's go ahead and transition into the next few slides and start looking at 3 player props that I like for Tuesday. All right, let's start off with a San Antonio Spur. Jeremy Sochan, 3.5 assists. Like the over on this one versus the Phoenix Suns. If you don't know, you're about to know. Jeremy Sochan has been running point, even though you see this as a power forward. Maybe this is point forward. But yeah, Jeremy Sochan is actually running point guard for the Spurs. So his assist line looks very, very appealing to me. He's hit this in 2 out of 3 games. Really rough game versus the Clippers, man. They just got beat up by a much better team. Getting some good odds here, all right? Minus 135 to go over. And let me just show you what some guards have done versus the Phoenix Suns. So these aren't even all starters, all right? Chris Dunn, not a starter. Colin Sexton, not a starter. Colin Sexton comes off the bench, makes his season debut, dishes out 6 assists. Chris Dunn hooks his assist line. We have D'Lo, almost get there, not quite, but 5 would be great for Jeremy Sochan. 6 for Gabe Vincent, not even a starter, dishes out 6 assists. So between these 2 starters for the Lakers, you got 11 assists on basically an 8 assist prop or 9 assist prop. Steph Curry, 1 assist, but he was too busy scoring and doing other things. Chris Paul, 9 assists. That's why. So between these 2 guys, you got 10 assists, and then Gary Payton gives you 2 assists. So a little bit of a mixed bag here in terms of going over and not going over. But as you can see, you can have success distributing the basketball versus the Phoenix Suns. Looking for Jeremy Sochan to bounce back from a really ugly game, and a game where he didn't score a damn point. Now, his points are also getting, favorable odds to go over. But for this video, I really like this assist line of 3.5. I believe he can get it done for us versus the Suns. So we're going to roll with it. Fire it up. Jeremy Sochan over 3.5 assists for play number 1. All right, play number 2, we're going back to an old friend of ours, Jusuf Nurkic. Very difficult to find an action photo of him in his Phoenix Suns jersey. All I can find are these damn photo shoot photos where he's posing like he's at a damn, studio. Probably was at a studio. But Jusuf Nurkic over 12.5 points versus the San Antonio Spurs. So we're just flipping it to the other side of this game. So in looking up Jusuf Nurkic's points prop, you can see that he did go over against Golden State, then failed to go over in 2 consecutive games. I don't think this continues, especially against a very, very soft opponent like the Spurs, who just don't have the ass and the pants in the front court, man. They're very small, or thin, I guess you can say, in the front court. That's not really Wemby's game right now, and that leaves Zach Collins and kind of an undersized front court. So I think Jusuf Nurkic gets it going in this game. Last game we saw Eric Gordon just red hot from downtown. Durant just continues to need help, while Beal and Book is out. So I think this is Jusuf Nurkic's game. We're getting good odds here to go over 12.5 points. Again, favorable matchup. Anytime you see a defense that is lit up in green like this, it is good for the opposing team, not good for that team. And if you're curious as to what centers so far this season have done versus the Spurs, you can see that we had Sengun put up 25. Kleba, not even a starter, give him 6. Derek Lively, 16 points. 16 points from Zubac, Plumlee, and Boban. Boban plays like 2 minutes a game, put up 4 points, and then Plumlee splitting duties with Ivica Zubac. So some success there versus the Spurs. I like Jusuf Nurkic's chances of getting us 13 points today. So we're going to fire it up again. Jusuf Nurkic, 12.5 points, taking the over, and that's going to be our second play. All right, third and final play. We're going to our thumbnail cover here. Mitchell Robinson. I like the over 9.5 rebounds and assists versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Listen, this is not the same Cavaliers team that we saw last year. I don't think we're going to see an ugly ass game like we saw in the playoffs between these two teams. The Cavaliers haven't given up buku points, buku production. A lot of injuries on that side of the ball. Jared Allen's still out. So you're down a big body in the front court. We got a lot of day-to-day stuff here, but the big one is Jared Allen. And that's what made that defense so damn good last year, was having Allen and Mobley in the front court. It's just Mobley. It's not the same. You can score on this team. Mitchell Robinson, we've seen him get it done. He put up 15 rebounds alone. 15 rebounds against the New Orleans Pelicans. We took the over on his 8 rebounds. Remember that shit? We took the over on it. Gave us 15. This is a prop where he's actually propped the same in terms of rebounds and assists. So in the event he does dish out 1 assist, it's very likely he goes over, right? He has the upside to do this on rebounds alone. That's kind of what we're counting on here. But I love when we get 2 lines that are identical for different props. We're hammering the over on this one. Again, not the same defense that we've seen out of Cleveland, last year. Different defense without Jared Allen in the middle. If you're curious in terms of rebounds versus this team, we've had 2 centers go over, 2 centers go under. Ironically, both of those centers who went under play for the same team, and one of them got hurt. The other one, not a full-time starter in Day'Ron Sharpe. Full-time starter in Miles Turner goes over with 12, and then Chet Holmgren, who's basically a rookie this season, grabs 13 against this defense. So give me the over. Mitchell Robinson, 9.5 rebounds and assists, and that is going to be our third and final play for today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. If you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and sub up. Do drop a comment below. Do tell me what you like on the board. Let me know what you think about these plays. Click that notification icon, get notified. And tell you what, share this video, share this channel with a friend if you think it would benefit them in any sort of way. And lastly, I pray that all your player props, regardless of the ones you fade for me, tell for me, I hope they all respect the damn coin, unlike DeMar DeRozan's ass. Best of luck to you all, should you tail or fade any of these plays. And until my next NBA player prop video, Chavez is out.